here. This was something that my friend Secular Rarity sent to me, and it kind of opened up a whole area of conversation to talk about. I'm probably not going to go too into depth about this, but what we are talking about, we're mostly just going to look at some of the cool effects of it, is a condition called Gynandromorphia, which is, let's break that word down, because there are some things in there that you can pick out and kind of figure out what it's talking about. So GYN, gyn, which is like gynecology, being female hormones, having female hormones. And then gynandro, and andro is male, like androgen, which is a testosterone. And yeah, in like gynecologist, gyno. So gynandromorph, and morph means shape, the shape of it. So gynandromorphia is having both a male and female shape. Now, most organisms, not all, but most, will express this in a bilateral fashion, as you can see here. The one that Secular Rarity sent was of this really cool stick insect. This is, again, hot off the presses, good, fun stuff to look into. Natural History Museum confirms stick insect is male and female. All right, so a pet stick insect surprised its owner when she noticed it was half male and half female, known as a gynandromorph. Gynandromorph. Charlie, a green bean stick insect, showed its true colors after it shed its skin at home in Suffolk to reveal a bright green body of a female and brown wings of a male. Well, is it wings or is it owl wing? I think it's only one wing, isn't it? Yeah, it says wings, so plural. I don't know. Experts at the Natural History Museum confirmed it was the first reported gynandromorph in that species. I'm going to have to practice that word. I did practice that word before because I like it, but gynandromorph. Owner Lauren Garfield has donated her pet to the museum in London for scientific research. Charlie is a Diapherodes gigantea, originally looked just like the other stick insects Miss Garfield keeps and breeds at her home in Waldringfield. Stick insects molt several times, and when Charlie shed his skin, everyone began to notice the unusual creature. Mrs. Garfield's photo of it with its bright green female body together with the brown wings of a male were spotted by Felix Stowe Radio after she wrote a weird post alert on her Facebook page about her stick insect. She told the BBC, "I don't usually get attached to the stick insects, but Charlie is different." She said her son was so excited she took the stick insect into school to show the other children. Mrs. Garfield then got in touch with Paul Brock, an insect expert at the Natural History Museum, and after exchanging photographs, she agreed to carefully post Charlie to them to be examined. Mr. Brock said, "It's the first time gynandromorphs has been reported in Diapherodes gigantea, but they are known in culture stocks of some other species." He described Mrs. Garfield's stick insect as noteworthy. "Many rearers of insect never see gynandromorph," he said. In 1958, an author showed a likelihood of wow, that's a low percent, of 0.05% for the occurrence of gynandromorphs of the laboratory stick insect Cararius morosus, kept in cultures in Europe and elsewhere since 1901. Lauren's specimen has a large brown male body form on the right hand side and the full length hind wings. The left hand side is not as broad as the typical adult female, but broader than a normal male, and mainly apple green, as is normal for females. In a gynandromorph, including this individual, the genitalia are not properly formed, so although male-like, it would not be able to mate properly with a female. All right, and there's just some facts about the stick insects, but yeah, he's pretty wild looking, huh? He's got half brown and half green, really cool looking. But this is not just something that happens in stick insects. As I popped ahead there just a second, it's common in birds too. Cardinals express this. Look at this guy right here with his half red, half white. Can be expressed in chickens. Pretty cool looking here. This you can see that the rooster side is a lot more. I don't know how you would describe it. More rooster-like, more masculine. It comes up in lobsters as well, in crustaceans. It actually seems to be more common in invertebrates. So we will see it more in arthropods, especially. It doesn't always split right down the middle bilaterally like this. This fella here is I believe it's a chimera. So it's modeled all throughout it. Different parts of it have expressing male and female characteristics. Butterflies are another group of organisms where we see this condition arise. Some different butterflies that have expressed gynandromorphia, and we do see it in mammals as well. Here's a gorgeous cat that is split right down the middle there. If you can believe that, that's amazing. I mean, some people might see that and think it's just a different, just a strange color morph, but there's so much more to it. Gynandromorphia. That word, that's going to be my word of the day. Here's where it's really strange the way that it's expressed. A stag beetle. Now, if anybody remembers, last summer I had some, I believe it was this species actually, some reddish brown stag beetles in my collection. I had a breeding pair that I had collected, out of my back patio, and then I put another male in there to see if they would go through the mating ritual where the males compete for the female's affection, but the males instead started having some gay sex, which was really cool to catch on camera. And if you missed it, it's called The Gayest Beetles Ever. It's back in my back catalog. Go check it out. And then when the top, the male that was on the top, the one that was newly introduced to the environment, when it had exhausted itself mating with the other male then proceeded to mate the female. So really interesting characteristics and behavior. It kind of does make me wonder about this individual's sexual proclivities, but that's maybe something we will never know, because I imagine this individual is no longer with us, since beetles don't live for very long. Yes, humans can express different forms of different conditions that are similar to gynandromorphia and chimeras, I think, is one of those ways that it's expressed. And that was like that lobster we saw back there, chimera. My friend Jen from was Jen's Little Corner, the Polymath channel. She is a chimera, I believe. I believe so. I believe that's the way that they express it. Yeah. Yeah, you can quote me on that. Quote me on that, Amanda. They started having gay sex, which is really cool to catch on camera. It really was. But going through here, looking at some of the different ways that this condition is expressed, reminded me of something I'd seen a while ago, and I wanted to share it with you, because this is... Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Is Lampropelma nigerium.